Yo, what's going on, guys? I know it's been a minute since I hopped on here and made a video, but um, I do want to get back into posting, and I do want to get back into doing more trade reviews. I know that's something that I was doing a couple months ago. Um, but with all that being said, let's just hop straight into it. Um, let's just go back into 8 a.m. All right, bet. So, kind of going into the day. We can obviously see that Asia expanded higher. London did around the same. And then at around the 6 a.m. open, I'm going to mark this out real quick. Around the 6 a.m. open a little higher, left the wick, and then expanded lower. And then we had to change it instead of delivery on the 15-minute. So right off the bat, I'm already looking for shorts. My mindset's already going like shorts. Not only because of that, but because we've also have this untapped low on the daily, which is our 1800 open. So this is basically my drawn liquidity going into the day, right? Or going into equities open. So kind of what I was looking at was a pre-market short at around 9. So if you look at this, and then I'll also pull up ES as well. I don't know if it's going to let me go back here. Let me see. I think so. Okay, perfect. So put this aside. All right, so going into this, let's go forward a little bit. 8 a.m. we have a little dump. I think we tapped into a 15-minute gap. Yeah, we tapped into a 15-minute gap. Got some reaction off of it. I think we tapped into the same gap as well. Not really, kind of. Anyways, point being, sort of expanding lower. So from this move, I'm already like, okay, you know what? Probably just catch a continuation off this range. And then come 8:30, I see us starting to kind of climb back up. So my whole thing is I want to see price rebalance to EQ of the current range. And then from there, I'm going to see what it gives us. So let's go here, 5-minute. And then there was SMTs at these highs, which is kind of what prompted me to kind of get in the first place. So see here. And then boom. Here we see we got SMTs at these highs right here. And then we rebalance into EQ. And then what else? We also opened the 9 a.m. candle up here. We opened 9 a.m. 0900. So we got that. So at this point, I was already kind of in the trade. I think I had something like this going into it. I actually had a 25-point stop. And this was on an eval, by the way. I took this on an eval. So I passed my first day, and I was targeting 75 points just because that's what I needed. And then we had these SMTs at these highs, perfect. And then what else? There was also other SMTs, I believe. So we expanded lower, and I think we came back up, if I'm not mistaken. No, I think this is already a move. Let me see. I think this is where we do it. Yeah, okay. So here we got double SMT. We had SMTs around right here. I think we go a little bit higher, but yeah, at this point it was already playing out. And then I just took it at 75, honestly, and it played out beautifully. And then going into open, we just dumped it lower, tap into the 1800 into the daily open, and then now it's just kind of doing its thing. Kind of done for the day. Don't really have anything else to look for. I mean, let's take a look at what New York's doing right now. Previous day low, still intact. Still intact. We tap into the daily on ES. I mean, yeah, there's really not much for us to go off here. It's kind of just dumping. We might look for longs. We might long from here, but I'm kind of done for the day. That was my take on pre-market. Um, but like I said, guys, I'm looking to get back into doing more trade reviews and getting back into my posting schedule. A lot of things have been going on in the past, you know, year, I want to say. I had a really good run back in November, um, October to November. I had a really good run, and then I kind of took a step back from trading because I got into like insurance sales and things of that sort. Really, I shouldn't have. I kind of got into insurance sales because I started kind of straying away from my trading. I started losing. I started kind of doing all these dumb things, getting out of my flow, and then it kind of just pushed me into insurance sales to try and make a quick bag to get back into trading. But ultimately, bro, I can't do sales and trade at the same time at a high level. It just doesn't work. So I made the decision to step out of sales and just go back into trading. Um, because bro, this is what I'm passionate about. This is what I want to do. I've already decided that. Um, and I'm just gonna dedicate to the process, bro. You fuck everything else, bro. Um, horse blinders on. Don't give a fuck about anything else. And I'm gonna get back into posting and to getting some more value back to you guys. And then we'll get this shit running up. But other than that, if you guys have any questions on today, or if you guys want to see any other type of content, let me know. But let's get back into it. See y'all.